Is it possible we were sold a lie about what life is supposed to be? This idea of a man and a woman living together as husband and wife, sharing everything, secrets, challenges, ambitions, one house, one kitchen, 2 bathrooms if you're lucky. See, I think that society sells this idea because it's good for business. The problem with that is you end up wanting something that isn't optimal or realistic. If I was created to do something, let's say I was created to entertain through comedy acting. That is why I was put here on this earth. That means that the pursuit of comedy acting and becoming a comedy actor would be me fulfilling my grand purpose. And therefore, anything else is kind of a distraction and doesn't really feed my soul. Yet why was I sold this idea of a soulmate, of a husband, of a white picket fence, of a family? At the end of the day, I'm trying to make something fit that doesn't fit. I don't want to spend all day with my husband or in my house or taking care of my husband. And quite frankly, my husband, which I do not have one, doesn't want to spend all day with me. What does work are small intervals of exchange and keeping each other company, perhaps some intimacy here and there, some lunches, some dinners, but anything more than that is forced. And it really is taking me away from what I really want to be doing, and it's taking him away from what he really wants to be doing. And at the end of the day, I don't think we want to spend that much time around each other. But that's not good for the economy of marriage and the American dream and consumerism in America. And God knows what other religions and cultures and what ways they're benefiting from this. You know, maybe it's Catholicism or, I don't know, Islam, Judaism that started to push this idea that man and woman married in a house together. I don't know. I like the way Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera did it. 2 separate houses, 1 ramp in the middle, a bridge in the middle where the kitchen is, and occasionally they bump into each other in the kitchen for meals. I think that's the way to go. And honestly, I'm dropping my expectations. I don't need a text. I don't need to spend time with you all the time. I don't need it. And quite frankly, wanting it is suffering. I'm going to do my video now. It's after 11. I don't know where my phone is. Dang it. Maybe it's here. Oh. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm okay. My goal is to get okay with spending the majority of my time with myself and my purpose. It doesn't mean I don't want love, or I don't want a relationship, or I don't want to commit to someone and to something and a life with somebody else. It just means that that is not everything, and it doesn't need to look the way society has sold me on. My perception of what society has sold me is that you spend all this time with your person. I just don't think that's what it is. But some people do. Some people do, I guess. Actually, the happier you are on your own, and the more time you spend on your own doing what feeds your soul, can you imagine how great company you'll be when you come around your partner? You're excited, or you're solving something, or you're growing in some way. Your energy will not be based on their energy towards you, because you are pulling in your own energy from your own actions and endeavors, and they do the same, and then you come together and you exchange that energy. But you're so well aware that the time away from each other, where you cultivate your own and you pull your own energy for yourself and what you're doing and what you're passionate about, is so important, and you're so aware of that. Your life's not supposed to revolve around anyone. I was really happy. I had 5 subscribers the other day, back down to 4. Someone said, "No, thank you." I changed my mind and unsubscribed. But can't win them all. Alrighty. I am not anti-love. I am not anti-relationships. I am not anti-men. I am pro all those things. I just am developing a different expectation. The standards, my standards, are still high for respect and quality of time spent together and communication. All of those standards are still high. My expectation of what a relationship is shifting, though. Which is fine, because relationships are individualistic, unique creations of whoever is in the relationships, right? Like, they don't, I think that's what I'm saying. A relationship does not need to look uniform in a culture or society. I mean, if it works for the 2 people or the 3 people or the polyamorous group, if it works, then it works. It doesn't matter if it looks different from your parents or your neighbors or your friends or your cousins or, people halfway around the world or people in the next zip code. None of that matters. Be happy. Work hard.
Keep that lion locked in his cage. Are you hungry for that dream? Are you willing to fight for that dream?
Let the lion out. Get hungry for your dream. Go hunt your dream. Talking about that dream won't take you far. Working will.
Doubters will tell you to be realistic. Haters will tell you to quit.
You are the only one who can go and get it. It's your dream. No one will chase it for you. No one will hunt for you. No one will support your dream but you.
There's a quote that goes, everyone wants to eat, but a few are willing to hunt. Everyone wants to succeed, but few are willing to put in the work required.
Stop limiting yourself. You can make your dream into a reality, but it will only take one person to believe that it's possible. It will only take one person to put in the work. That person is you.
There's plenty of humans before you who have accomplished big things, who are living their dream life. They've done it. That is proof you can too. It is proof that you can live your dream if you really want it.
You are the most dangerous enemy to your dreams because only you decide when to quit and give up on your dreams. Only you decide when to kill these dreams. You're more powerful than you even know. You can change the world with your dream. But it only requires you to get out of your comfort zone and unleash the inner lion. It requires you to let the lion out of its cage. It requires you to chase your dreams no matter what.
If you have a weak mindset, if you're afraid of taking risks, you will never get far in life. You will never get that dream with the weak mindset.
Create a mindset that keeps you moving even when others quit.
Life is unpredictable. It's full of surprises. You might be closer than you think. Your dream can become a reality if you refuse to quit.
Be like a lion. Never back down from the challenges you face. A lion never stops chasing his prey until it catches it. You never stop chasing your dream until you live it.
Dream big and never let small minds convince you that your goal is out of reach. It may be out of reach for them, but you know better. Believe in yourself.
If you are in the way of my goals and dreams, I suggest you move.
How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams? And when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy? You know why kids love athletes? Kids love athletes because they follow their dreams. I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth.
In order to get to the next level, I had to make sacrifices. The reality was I was overweight, I was out of shape. You know what, I started to give up soda and only drink water. I gave up French fries. Before I knew it, I had to get disciplined. So my question for anybody, to get to that next level, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Who are you willing to stop hanging around? You know what, I spent a lot of time drinking and hanging out with my boys. I had to give that up. And while they were at the nightclub, while they were at the bar drinking, I got into the stadium. I stole a key from the manager, and at midnight, I would get shots up. At midnight, I would work on my game. And that's the kind of passion, that's the kind of commitment it takes to get to that next level. So as a training and development person, my first question is to make sure, what are you willing to give up? What is your discipline like? What is your work ethic like? Are you just comfortable right now? You got an $80,000 job and you're comfortable. You work on a work queue and you're comfortable. You can't get comfortable. None of us can arrive. None of us can just go through the motions. Our job is to get bigger, stronger, and faster. Our job is to get better. All my clients, at least minimum, got to get 10% better. You can't hang around me and not get better. You can't hang around me and stay the same. Because me staying the same almost ruined my future. By staying the same, I got stuck. And I got inspired that I got to get better. I got to get to this next level. And I'm obsessed with this next level. Now, I'm obsessed with helping you get to your next level. You can't afford to stay the same. I want you to travel. I want you to have a big house. I want you to have a nice car. But most importantly, I want you to get to the top. I want you to have your dreams come true so you can have this feeling that I have. This feeling that I have, nobody can take it away. I know what it feels like to have a hope and a dream and to get it. We're not chasing dreams, we're catching them. What is your dream? What did you stay in front of that classroom in 3rd grade? What did you say to that teacher? What did you tell your mom and your friends? What did you say before you gave up? What did you say before reality became your truth? When did you accept the lie? When did you get comfortable? When did you get off track? When did you stop? When did you quit? I'm here to push you. I'm here to drive you. I'm here to connect with you. When did you give up? When did you talk yourself out of it? I need you to talk yourself back into it. I need you to make sure that you get those notes out. What are your goals? What are your dreams? I'm here to help you. I know you can get there. I know you can get to that next level. No doubt about it. But you got to work, baby. You got to work. You got to rise up early. You got to go to bed late. Let me tell you something. You got to get obsessive. What are you obsessed with? You can't act normal and think you're going to make normal money. You can't act common and think you're going to live in a common house. Any successful person I've ever seen in my life, they are different. They are obsessive. They are uncommon. And if you want to get to that next level, you got to do something different, baby. Because who you are today is not your potential. Who you are today is just a point of reference. Don't you ever confuse your potential with who you are right now. And my job is to be on a mission to help you get to your next level. Oh, I'm not going to let you quit. I'm not going to let you stop. I'm not going to let you have excuses. I'm not going to let you come up with justifications. Because right now, I promise you, you have justified something in your mind, and in your reality, you think it's true. You think it's really true on why you're not where you're supposed to be. Let me tell you something. You need to get to where you're supposed to be. I remember at our high school, the bell would ring, and the principal would come into the hallway. If you were out in the hallway after the bell, he would yell and say, hey, where are you supposed to be, son? Hey, young lady, where are you supposed to be? And all the students would run to class because they knew where they were supposed to be. So can I ask you a question? Where are you supposed to be? Based on your dreams, based on your goals, based on your vision, where are you supposed to be? That night changed my life. My father reminded me of where I was supposed to be. And all of a sudden, I had to become somebody different in order to get to where I'm supposed to be. See, I'm in a transformation business. That's all I'm about. Your next level requires you to transform. You got to think better, you have to execute better, and you have to win better. But it requires transformation. You can't stay the same and get to where you're supposed to be. Your company can't stay the same and get to where it's supposed to be. Our job is to improve. Our job is to get bigger. Our job is to get stronger. Our job is to get faster. Every single year I'm going to push you. Every single year I'm going to drive you until you reach your potential. And you can go back to your class review and you can look at your classmates and say, yep. I'm that lawyer I'm supposed to be. I'm that entrepreneur I'm supposed to be. I'm on the global platform doing international business, just like I told you way back when in the 3rd grade. Always get to where you're supposed to be.
I speak into existence that I am going to be a billionaire. I speak into existence that I will inspire over 1 billion people to speak their dreams into existence and teach them how to develop a wealthy mindset. I speak into existence that I have written over 83 books that will inspire you to live out your dream and develop a wealthy mindset. I speak into existence that you will never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with. What that means is, if I cannot see myself with you today, don't call me tomorrow. I speak into existence that if you never understand your worth, people gonna pay you pennies.
If you want people to respect you, you have to understand your worth and you have to understand your value. And you have to not just understand your worth, but you have to exercise your worth. I put a book out for $963.36 because I slept in my truck for 63 days. I was homeless for 36 months. You cannot tell me that you're going to give me $950 for my book because I didn't sleep in my truck for 50 days. I speak into existence that you will lose the weight that you desire to lose. I speak into existence that you will become whatever it is that you desire. I speak into existence that you will live out every dream. You will be the millionaire and you will be a billionaire. When you don't understand the power of your words, you don't understand the power of manifestation. You become what you speak. I'm going to take you back to the truck when I had no clothes, nothing, and I was in my car writing, sitting, just speaking my dreams into existence, and I wrote the quote, "It's okay for your pockets to be broke. Just make sure your mind makes sense."